of all, I want to draw out for you the mother. Mothers are beautiful. They are really beautiful. For one real reason. They cry for anything. Any reason they cry, man. You could find a piece of wood in the gutter. A piece of old raggedy wood. Just a piece of wood. And take it. You don't even have to wipe it off. Just take your little penknife and put a nick in it. And just carry it on home to her. And say, look, Mom, see what I made for you? Your mother will say, oh, my goodness. You made this for me. Just come here. I'll forgive you for everything. See, that's where mothers have it over fathers, man. Because you take that same piece of wood, give it to your father. Dad, I made this for you. What the hell is this, a piece of wood? You found in the gutter. Get that thing out of here. That's why fathers don't get good presents, because they don't cry. Father's Day comes, right? What happens? Every father's got to tell everybody, you know, today is Father's Day, for crying out loud. Mother's Day, you break your back, man, buying, working to buy some presents. Father's Day, you go up to your father, Dad, give me 35 cents. I want to buy you a pack of cigarettes. And then you smoke half the pack coming home. And that isn't even his brand. All fathers fall asleep watching the television set. Haven't met one yet that didn't fall asleep with one shoe off, propped up on the sofa, and just snort. 3 o'clock in the morning. And you come in the house and the television set's going. And you walk over and turn it off. Turn it back on. I was looking at that. Oh, what are you talking about? It was Conrad. Later on, he's a hell of a detective. A mother's greatest weapon, though, is not crying. Mother's greatest weapon is her voice. If that voice is within 30 feet of you, it will decalcify your whole spinal column, and you will drop to your knees and say, please, Mother, I'd rather you hit me than scream at me. Mothers always say, you're going to drive me to my grave. Fathers always say, I'm going to drive you to your grave. And the father's sound is different too, although it is a great weapon for him. Father's voice is, oh. I remember the three of us as kids used to sit down and watch television, man. He'd just walk into the living room, 5'11", 230 pounds. Okay, man, everybody spread out. He's going to hit somebody. No sense of letting him get all three of us in one shot. Everybody spread out. Let's go, let's go. And he would always chase one kid. Come back here, which is a dumb statement to make. What does a parent really think? You think because you say, come back here, the kid's going to stop and come back and get killed? Everybody's not dumb. I've seen some dumb parents in my life, man. Dumb because they said to some kid, go get me something to beat you with. Now, what kind of a statement is that to make? And I've seen kids dumb enough to go out and rip up a tree and bring it back here. Go on, beat me to death, Dad. My father ever said that to me, I'd tear off the corner of a piece of paper. Here, go on, way up. Go on, tear me up, tear me up. And a parent, the father or mother is never wrong, man. They don't know your name, some of them. If there's over 3 children, they can't go, Brash, boy, stop that. They don't know you and walk up and hit you for nothing. What's that for? That's because the other time when I didn't catch you when you was doing something. And don't you ever forget it. Parents, really groovy. I'm probably the only living husband that wins an argument with his wife. You know what I do? I'll tell you my secret. When we argue, I cry first. Yeah. And then I beat her to the bathroom. And I lock her out. And she's out there banging on the door. Let me in. I said, no, I was in there first. And then I opened the door and I beat her to the telephone. I called my mother. My wife can't beat me or nothing. On top of that, I leave my underwear in the sink first. can't beat me in that. She comes up and says, my hands are dirty, your underwear's in the sink. I said, good. Now you know how I feel. Do you ever go up to wash your hands and these things with the bubbles floating in the sink? And your hands are staring, you got gunk all on your hands here. And you know, how are you going to pick them up? You don't know how to wash your hands and leave the water clear. I leave my socks strung across as she hangs herself when she walks in the bathroom. I pay my wife back. Everything she does, I do. First time I got married, I almost got my neck torn off, man. Walking into that bathroom with the nylon strung across the doorway. Just, I pay her right back. Yes, and I love it. I have my own hair dryer. And she talks to me and I say, what? What? Any of you here have a grandfather? My grandfather's like 92. And he's getting up there, you know, old. And did you ever talk to your grandfather when like you've been away for a long time? And the only conversation you can get from him is like, you know who died yesterday? No, who did, Grandpa? You remember S.C.'s son, brother Dick, used to live up on the hill, played ice skating and roller derby, and was a third cousin of Frank Johnson, who passed away 2 weeks ago, and said he'd live longer than me. Yeah, all of them, the whole family died yesterday. Guess I won't be around much longer. He's been saying that for 50 years now. Guess I won't be around much longer. But every time I see him, you know who died yesterday? No. A lot of people. No, my grandfather was really cool. He was the one, he taught me how to drink coffee out of the saucer. Really cool, man. We used to sit down in the cellar drinking coffee out of the saucer. He was really good at it. He said, you just take this coffee and just... And I said, right. All over me and everything. Takes quite a thing to do it. He taught me how to smoke cigars and everything. He started me smoking cigars when I was 12. I said, what do you smoke cigars for, Gramps? You keep the worms away. Get rid of them worms. I said, well, I don't have any worms. He said, well, have a cigar then. So I sit down and smoke cigars. I never got so sick. Man, I could feel my eyes turning red. Did you ever get that? I don't drink. I never had a hangover or anything, but I felt my eyes getting red from cigar smoke. And his wife wouldn't let him smoke upstairs. He had to smoke in the cellar down there while he was always fixing the furnace. And my grandfather would always take 50 cents. You know that record, I don't know if any of you heard the record, Little Old Man? Well, that was dedicated to my grandfather because he used to put me on all the time. And my grandfather can talk to you and hold your attention for 900 years by just holding a quarter in front of your face. Now you take this quarter, yeah. No, not yet. I'm going to tell you what to do. Yeah, I'll do whatever you say. Just give me the quarter. No, now take this quarter and you put it in the bank. Yes, I'll put it in the bank. Give me the quarter. Hershey bars, that's the egg baby rule. Then buy 6 pretzels, put some mustard on it, and I'll be able to chip in for a baseball. You take this quarter and you put it in the bank. Yes, please give it to me. I listened to Gramps for about 900 hours just for a quarter. And then take it right to the store. Give me 12 of these and 6 of these and 14 of them. Poor guy that ran the candy store, we probably drove him crazy, man. Walking in there ordering things. And it seems like every guy that owns a candy store doesn't know what you're pointing at. It's a whole comedy routine between the two of you. Give me one of these. No, over there. This one. But don't put your hands on the candy. Well, what do you want? I want 6 of the red ones with the iron stripe on the side there. This one? Yeah. Now give me one of them. They're 5 for $1. Oh, well, wait a minute. Give me the other one on the side, the other green one. This one? No, underneath. See where your hand is? Yeah, not there. Now move over to the side, right. Now, that's the one, but right here? Yeah, how much are they? How many do you want? Because my back is hurting me. Keep him going. And then you bring in soda bottles. The 2-cent soda bottles. And the guy says, where'd you get them bottles from? I got them from this store, believe it or not. I never saw you in here before. Well, I got them from here when you were drunk one night. You know, know, but dogs are better than cats. Cats are not cool at all. You know, a cat is very independent. He's just sucking in on your food. Now, answer this question. Did a cat ever do anything for you? Huh? Did a cat? No. Cats don't do anything. Huh? They can kill mice any place. He don't have to be in your house. If he's hungry, you watch him. He got a shopping bag. He's going around looking for mice. A cat has never done anything for anybody except sit on your sofa and shed and make you sneeze. Cats, they sit there. No, that's the truth. You watch. I'm telling you. A cat will just sit on your sofa and he's just... You can't say to a cat, come here, Fido. If you do, the cat will say, what? See, I said, come here. You're not talking to me. I'm just sitting here on the sofa, man, watching television right now. Got any more catnip? You haven't been catching any mice lately? No, man, because I'm full. Can't eat them all up in one day, you know. And besides, some of them haven't bathed yet. Yeah, that's why I call them cats, man. Now, a dog is beautiful. You know, what can I do for you? You want your slippers? Long slippers. Oh, I'll give you a... Here's your newspaper. It's not mine. You chewed it all up. Can't help. I got sharp teeth. You know, dog's always trying, man, but a cat, the only time you ever see a cat, and I gotta be frank with you, is when it's time to eat, and he's rubbing all around your leg, putting that fur all around there, so you can start sneezing, your eyes swell up. But cats are really cool. Now, if you want to own a real cat, get yourself a lion. Then you'll respect him, I'll tell you that. And you say, come here. And when he comes, you go. I always wanted to have pets like that. Have a gorilla right in the house, man. Have him sitting around the house. I ain't gonna clothe him. I'll just let him walk around the way he is. But just think, when some guy breaks into your house late at night, what he's gonna be seeing when he starts to go for that safe. First of all, he's got to laugh a lot. That's all he can do. Because there's no communication between man and gorilla. I mean, you can say to a gorilla all you want, get out of here, you know, but he ain't going to stand for that as he's ripping your ear off. That's the first thing he wants to do. A gorilla will rip your ear off. He wants to peel you.